Now it's my pleasure to present Hussain Al-Abbas, who is going to be delivering a Toastmaster speech aiming to promote public speaking.
75% of people across the world are afraid to stand up and speak in public. 75% of you, ladies and gentlemen, are simply terrified of public speaking. It's been ranked the #1 fear in the world, and I could not find an answer until today. This morning I walked in, and the organizers were handing blue balls, or colorful balls, to every single one of you guys. And now I know why. Because the speakers are afraid of flying colorful balls to them. So please, put your balls away. Colorful balls. Public speaking and presentation skills are essential for our careers. They're really important for the successful accomplishment of our goals and objectives. I'm talking both personal as well as professional. And we all know this. Today, we saw great speakers who stood up here and delivered outstanding presentations. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are really well advanced in this topic. But it's still important. And our management realizes this. And that's why they've dedicated this segment to promoting this important skill. I know that Dave Price and his team, when they were trying to put this program together, they initially wanted the most qualified public speaker in the department to come and present this segment. Unfortunately, that person declined. So they later said, you know what? Let's go for the most experienced public speaker in the department. Unfortunately, that person also declined. Puzzled, confused, stuck. They decided to go for the most handsome-looking public speaker. So I accepted. I've already rejected their previous 2 requests. The good news, ladies and gentlemen, is that this skill can be learned. And there's nobody who's born like a great public speaker. Okay, I'll take that back. There might be that tiny 1% who are naturally good speakers. And I know what you're thinking. I hate the term. The rest of us, we've got to work on it. We've got to make it happen. Personally, I've been working on this over the past 10 years. Honestly, I've read many books, I've read many articles. I've searched the internet over and over again. I've watched hundreds and hundreds of videos related to this topic. I joined Toastmasters, attended all of their meetings, practiced with them, competed with them. I've talked to and consulted with world champions in public speaking. And over the past week, I sat alone in writing. And I've consolidated all of those lessons into a few simple principles that I want to share with you today. A few simple principles that I personally guarantee will give you a significant push along your efforts in trying to climb that difficult learning curve. A few simple principles that you can take immediately today and use right away in your very next presentation. And these principles are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
Too bad, because I'm not ready. Let me step away from my current presentation role and explain to you what I just did. That's rule number one, ladies and gentlemen. Many times, as a presenter, you will be faced with the challenge of going over a number of points, and almost all the times we do this. You've got a number of points, a list of things that you want to cover in your presentation. So instead of saying, today I'm going to cover 5 points, and they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. You've got to earn their attention. You've got to make them want it. You've got to tell them what's in it for them. Why should you, as an audience, break away from your beautiful daydream and listen to me? You've got to explain that to them. And only then you go through and listen. Rule number 2. Always start strong. Start your presentation or speech with a bang, something powerful. Because you, the audience, your time is very valuable, even when you're sitting here. Research shows that the audience will give the presenter 7 seconds. 7 seconds.
That's 8.
Sorry. I meant to do that. 7 seconds. No more. As a presenter, if you don't prove to your audience that you're worth listening to, if you don't gain your attention within 7 seconds, you've lost control of your presentation, and you've just given your audience free tickets to go on a journey to explore themselves. So how do we spend this 7 valuable seconds? How do we do it? Before I tell you, let me tell you how not to do it. Research shows that 9 out of 10 presenters will spend the first most important 7 seconds saying almost the same thing. And it goes like this. Good morning. My name is Hussain Al-Abbas. Thank you for having me. I am honored to be here. Over the next 15 minutes, I'm going to talk to you about public speaking, during which, although you will be presently here, but in reality, you're somewhere on the beach with your wife. Hopefully. This is not the best way. Now let me tell you how. This is going to differ based on your personality. If you're, let's say you're Tariq al-Qahtani. Where's Tariq? If you're Tariq al-Qahtani, say something fun. It always works. It always makes people look at you. If you're Bugush, where's Bugush? If you're Bugush, you'll say something wild, something weird. Come up here and scratch your head. That's what he does. I'm picking on SSD guys because I know them very well with my friends. But if you're just a normal being like myself and a lot of you guys, and I can share with you a technique that's simple and always works. And it goes like this. All you have to do is come up here on the stage, stand, look at your audience, and say nothing. And then, when you've got that silence, that anticipation from your audience, follow it with a statement that you want them to remember. Something relating to your speech. A statement that has some numbers in it. Let's illustrate. Let's say you're doing a presentation on safe driving. So this is how you would spend your first 7 seconds. Normal, simple. You walk up on the stage. $10,000 people die every single day because of traffic strike. Snap. That's your first 7 seconds. You don't want to waste it on telling them your name or good morning. The master of ceremony has already introduced you. No one needs to know your name. Just say something important that you want them to remember.